are the 5 systems sellers must consider when they are selling a home? Hey y'all, it's me, Melanie Beran, Wyatt Properties, myhomeinhouston.com. And I am here to help you, considering selling your home, know what you need to know. If you're considering buying or selling in the Houston area, make sure that you like this video so more people like you can find it, and subscribe so that you don't miss any information that you need on your home journey. So what are the 5 things that sellers must consider, must look at, must check out when they are considering listing their homes? Well, I'll tell you what, I was in an inspection with a buyer the other day, wrapping up, and the inspector chatted with us for a little bit, and he said, you know, we're really looking for the 5 major systems. Everything else is kind of secondary, but we need to make sure that this home is safe for buyers. It's not going to fall down around you. It's going to operate as needed. So what are those 5 systems that are going to keep the home safe and inhabitable? Foundation, HVAC, electricity, plumbing, roof. Floor to ceiling, right? If there's a scratch in the paint, that doesn't keep the home from being lived in. If there is a shaky doorknob, it's probably going to show up in the inspection, but that doesn't keep the home from being lived in. The major things that can blow up your contract after you've already had a buyer agree to buy the home is the 5 systems. An issue, especially a large issue with any of those, can put the brakes on your deal or break the deal altogether. Now, you as a seller, you get to decide if you know that there are issues with those things. Do you want to go ahead and fix them? Or are you planning to lower the cost of your home a little bit to have someone else fix them? It depends on what funds you have on hand, how much you're attempting to get for the home, and really how much hassle you want to put up with. Because we know it's going to be a little bit of a hassle to get those repairs done anyways, but it's going to show that your home has been taken care of. When I'm working with buyers and we walk into a home that has a 16-year roof on it and it was a 12-year roof, it doesn't make us feel like the home was taken care of very well. It doesn't make the buyer very confident in making an offer. When you look at a listing and it says new air conditioner 2 years ago and new roof 6 months ago, that helps the buyer feel confident in offering list price or over list price for that home because they see the potential and the excitement about that home and not the dollar signs that they're going to have to spend in the next 2 to 3 years to make the home livable. That's what a buyer is considering when they're looking at spending $250,000 on a home. They don't want to spend $10,000 in the next couple of years on the home that they just bought, fixing the home. So those are some things that you need to think about. If you know that there's a foundation issue, that is one of the major things that can blow up the deal. Honestly, I typically recommend that a seller go ahead and fix any known conditions regarding the foundation with a reputable company that has a lifetime warranty. Show that paperwork to the buyers, transfer that warranty, give them the information on that so that they feel secure that their home has been repaired and it's going to be taken care of going into the future. Electrical. There are a few things that scare off people more than electricity. And actually, we got our home that I'm sitting in right now because someone else was scared off by the report. And we just asked the seller to fix the things. When we got our inspection report, it said fire hazard all over it. That's obviously not a home that you can especially sell for list price typically. So you're going to need to anticipate fixing those things. So if you know there are outlets that aren't working or something's not working right, you may want to go ahead and address those things ahead of time. And don't be surprised if the inspector finds something that you didn't know about if the buyer comes back and asks you to repair it. Fire hazards and electrical problems are not something that a lot of buyers are going to budge on because they want to make sure that the home is safe. If you're considering selling, a great way to sell is to go ahead and have an AC tune-up if you haven't been having those regularly already. If you know that your air conditioner is on the last leg, the inspector's probably going to find that out in the inspection. So go ahead and see what maintenance or what repairs you can do ahead of time, and then you can put that in the listing remarks that you've had these repairs done and everything's ready to go. And roof, typically a lot of times we're going to look at roofs based on age, and the inspector will come through the roof as well. But when a buyer's looking at your home and they already know it has a 15 or 20-year-old roof on it, that's going to make them nervous. And you need to decide whether you think it's worth it to replace the roof, repair the roof, or go ahead and just leave it and have the next buyer do it and consider what that could do to the offer price. But those are the major systems that you need to address, really even more than upgrading the bathroom or, putting in new carpet, things like that. Those things are all nice, but those are not the things that typically blow up a deal after it's been agreed upon. After you've had an accepted deal and your home has gone under contract, the things that are major systems are what throw up huge red flags for buyers and make them consider walking away from the deal that you've already agreed to. And if they're in their option period, they have the right to do that. That's what the option period is for. So the 5 systems that you need to consider their status, you need to consider their condition, you need to consider if you have any repairs that you know need to be made: foundation, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and roof. Make sure those are in tip-top shape as much as you can, and your transaction will go so much more smoothly. If you know there are repairs that need to be made, then know that the buyers are going to see that as an added cost on top of what they're paying for the home, and they're going to be less likely to offer that top dollar offer for your home. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions about selling your home, leave them in the comments. I do offer everyone that sells with me the triple threat package. That is going to be free professional photography. And that photography is going to come after your free professional home cleaning and your free professional power washing, so that we can make sure that you put in the best first impression possible and buyers walk in feeling at home. I hope something really great happens to you today.